Hi guys, it's me, Melissa. How are you? Hope all is good with you. Everything's good here, except for my cats and my doggy are driving me crazy because of me being home all the time. Or maybe it's just when I'm not home and I'm working that they do the same things, but I'm not as aware of them. So anyway, I'm doing good. No sickness here. Been kind of staying isolated. So been seeing my boyfriend on and off. I know I shouldn't, but it's been a long time. And it's hard to stay away. But he's doing isolation too. So it's a good thing. So today I'm going to do our daily tarot. I know it's been about 3 days since we've done it. Sometimes it gets a little hard to get up here and do that daily. So down in the comments, guys, I want you to know if you would rather have a weekly tarot or the daily. I like doing the daily when I have the time to get up here. Some days with this being off, I'm lazy. I don't want to come up here. I don't want to do a video or I get tired and I just want to go to bed because that's just the way things are going. So, again, down in the comments, let me know if you guys want the daily tarot still, or you guys would rather have a weekly tarot. But we're going to do our daily draw for today. I did shuffle these cards a little bit already because these cards that I'm going to be using this week are very big. Okay, this is the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. Love, love, love this deck. I do not use this as a tarot deck. I, per se, use this as a oracle. You can use it either way. I just like to use it as an oracle deck. Here are the backs of the cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. And the stories that she writes about these cards are absolutely amazing. And I think I'm going to start adding these into my tarot study group because the stories are wonderful in this. So here are the cards. I did etch these. If you can see, they have, for the different suits, they have different colors. So I etched them each with the colors of the suits. So if you can see, but this deck I love this deck. So like I said, I did do my ruffle shuffle. These cards are huge. If you look at my hands, they're very, very, very hard for me to do. So, all right, so let's do some shuffling here. Angels, guides, and spirits. Tell us what we need to know today, April 14th of 2020. Angels, guides, and spirits. Give me a card to let us know what we need to know today, the 14th of April 2020. Angels, guides, and spirits. Angels, guides, and spirits. So, and I'm going to read you guys the story on these because they're absolutely amazing. This is the Four of Coins. So let me show you the card. So we have the little boy. Okay. Looks like he made a sandcastle. He has a crab in his hand. The seagull's over here. He's on the beach. We have people in the background. We have this pail and his bucket. And what's he thinking, guys? What's this little boy thinking? Okay, let me read you the story and I'll show you how good this is. So we got the Four of Cups. Let me find it here. Okay, there's Wands. Okay. Alrighty. Four of Coins. The key words of the Four of Coins are control, impose, protect, insist, possess, hoard, stagnate, resist, reinforce, isolate, and obsess. Okay. The image. Okay, The Rider-Waite card shows a mature, seated man clutching a coin to his chest. Here, a serious young boy. Oh, let me hold the card up while we do this. Hold it on this side. Yeah, that looks better. Here, a serious young boy crouches down on a beach with his gold. He's playing king of the castle on his treasure island, an elaborate construction with walled defenses protected by a moat. In his slayed hands are his riches, 4 coins, that he's built his sandcastle to defend, and he displays his wealth with a stern look to deter would-be thieves. He has his sentries. A large gull cries a warning, while a crab waves its claws, and an elemental being stands defiantly with hands on hips. An upturned bucket and spade represent industriousness, but their bright colors also allude to more carefree times. Behind the castle, a young girl and her brother race with their golden retriever dog. Their happiness contrasts with the forbidding boy. Even the sky above is filled with clouds. In the distance, the sea is blue, yet the boy has his back to it, locked into the fortress mentality. Okay, so here's the story. This treasure's mine, and you can't have it. I don't even like you seeing my coins, but at the same time, I can't help exhibiting them. Aren't they burnished and bright? Good job. This moat is between us. Or I know you'll try and steal my shining things. I remind you of Gollum. Well, I'm not ashamed for feeling the same way about my wealth. I don't think he was so bad wanting to keep his precious. I don't remember Bilbo or Frodo having any better when they had possessions, and they were thieves too. My treasure's not for the likes of you, or for those 2 silly children with their slobbering dog. They'd better not come near my castle or my guards. Gull and crab will see them off. I'm protected against common crooks. People say no man is an island, but I am the island. Has one law, trespassers will be prosecuted. I've drawn my line in the sand, and this is my territory, my domination. You're not welcome at my gate, so go away, beggar. Take your sticky fingers elsewhere. I'm staying here forever, just me and my trusty companions. They have no use for coins, and you can't stop me because I am king of the castle, and you're the dirty rascal. So there. I love the stories. Okay. So what's the meaning here, guys? It says, this boy is like the legendary King Canute and his frugal attempt to hold back the sea as it inevitably progresses towards him. He may shake his his fist and command those waters to stay back. But time and tide wait for no man. Because greed and suspicion have temporarily overtaken this boy's reason, he still believes control is possible if he shouts no. Loudly enough, perhaps the sea won't reach him, but even the most compressed sand will crumble, and what seems solid will always end up disintegrating. The Four of Coins reminds us that change can hit us like a wave or an erosion, or erode our defenses gradually, but will come, it will. No matter how we resist and evade, it can't be avoided completely. The waiter in the two demonstrated that true power flows when we were responsive to change, not rigid or demanding. We are stubbornly or fearfully clinging to an illusion of security, defending a castle in the air. Or are our dreams set in stone, as the ace suggested? Are we saving for a good reason, a well-earned holiday or college, or just hoarding? We are possessed by our possessions and terrified of theft, or it is reputable. Looks we're afraid of losing, all in vain. The four suggests we're adequately provided for, but if we still choose to speculate, to acclimate, then this is a propitious time for making money. The three encourages us to know our own worth, both in the market and out of it, while the four shows we have the Midas touch when it comes to business choices. This is a time to invest or spend, not seize. And if we stop grasping at what we think we must have, then we can open our hands to receive what we truly need. So this time, this is a time to invest or to spend, not to seize. Okay? If we stop grasping at what we think we must have, then we can open our hands to receive what we truly need. So in this time that we're in right now, we don't want to be selfish. We want to protect what we have, but we don't want to be overly protective. Okay? We still have to buy things. We still have to do things. But it's hard right now because we don't have the income. So we don't want to go out and spend too much so that we don't have anything. So we want to be careful. We want to keep what is ours, but don't be so overly protective that it's going to hurt what is coming in or what is going out. Okay? Right now we have a lot of help. The government is sending us money, which will help. The unemployment, if we're able to get unemployment, we're getting an extra $600 a week. So, I mean, all of that stuff is helping us. But we have to think of the long picture. How long is it going to take the economy to come back? Is it going to take us forever to bring that economy back? Or, we don't know. We have no clue. So we have to be careful. We have to protect what we have. He is protecting what he has by that moat, by that sandcastle. We have the protection here. Okay? So don't go crazy and don't go overboard. Protect what we have. Don't overzealous. Don't do too much. And don't be greedy, is basically what this card's telling us. So I hope you guys like the story by Poppy Phelan. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I love her stories. There's so many of them in this book. I've read a lot of them, but I have not read them all. If you guys don't have this deck, I really, really suggest that you guys get this, this deck. It's Poppy Palin. The Everyday Enchantment Tarot. It is a magical, magical tarot deck, with amazing, amazing stories, in today's world, and it really does help you understand those cards. So I suggest that you guys take a look at that book, or get this deck. Wonderful deck, wonderful. So I hope you guys like this reading. But I do think at this time in our lives right now, we need to be careful, with what we have, but not so overzealous that it's going to hurt or hinder what's going on right now. Okay. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye guys. I love you.